Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good job, honey. Good morning, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. Welcome to Watch Autumn Keto. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. This is our morning live. We go live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and on Wednesday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, Watch Autumn Keto, and ding that notification bell so you get notified every time we go live. If you're watching from Facebook, what's up? Happy Mother's Day, right? You can find me on the interwebs all right here at Watch Autumn Keto, and I am Keto Strong over there. And you can also find me at freemacrosmasterclass.com. Don't forget, on Tuesday, May 18th, I am teaching a free masterclass all on macros, like understanding them, what they mean for your diet, like how they work. I'm just breaking it down, and I'm so excited because, like, it's one of my favorite things ever. So you can use the link in the description to register for that. Absolutely free. All right, let's hop into the comments. Oh, you okay?
Very musical person.
Yeah. Well, I was listening to music all day today already. Heath is here, says, hey, yo, happy mommy day. Absolutely. Joy said, good morning, Wack fam. Happy Mother's Day. Going to be a red day for me. Mother's Day is a very hard and sad day for me. Yes, absolutely, Joyce. We are thinking of you today. Look, Mother's Day is a time for celebration, and it is a happy time. But, you know, also we know that these days could bring up feelings due to, you know, all the different various things that happen in the course of life and motherhood. So if you are a mother or a child, you know, and today's difficult for you, we are thinking of you on today. Absolutely. Thank you. No, I know how it is. I know. Rhonda said, hello, happy Mother's Day. Hi, Rhonda. She said, beautiful pic. Thank you. We got those pics taken a long time ago. The pic that we used for the thumbnail of this video, it was me, Mom, and Amber. We had like a photo shoot. I think that was our 30th birthday that we did that. Yeah.
Oh, we were in the dresses.
Yes. Barry's here, says, hey, Wack fam, shout out to the beautiful Mother's Day morning. Absolutely. Aureldi is here, says, happy Mother's Day, all mamas and pseudo mothers. You're right. So
good morning.
Aureldi said, hit the thumbs up. If your theaters have reopened, go see Here Today, the new Billy Crystal movie. OMG, great movie. Is that the one with Tiffany Haddish? I saw that, and I was like, you know, I'm all about like buddy movies, like, you know, like friends that might not make sense.
Homage to a great remedy.
I love, I love Billy Crystal. TC said, good morning, all.
Buddy, odd couple, buddy. Fam.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking odd couple. Beth was like, good morning, fam. Happy Mother's Day. Are those flowers for me? You shouldn't have. Gigi's here, says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Doing absolutely excellent. Susan's here, says, good morning, all. Brianna's here, says, happy Sunday, Wack fam. Happy Mother's Day to all.
Amazing Sunday.
He said, OMG, it's so early. Why are you yelling at me? Heath, you wrote in all caps. That's literally what that means, is all I'm saying. Kelly Keys here says, good morning, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. Mary T said, so happy to start Mother's Day with y'all. Then Zoom workout with my buddies. Yay! By the time that's done, my kids should be awake and calling. And after chatting with them, my granddaughter might be up. Oh, look at that. You got a full lineup, Mary T. You got it all going on today.
The day is full.
Yes, Gigi says, happy Mother's Day with more flowers. My mama's in the building, says, good Sunday morning, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all the Wack moms. Absolutely. She can't stay away. Exactly. I called her this morning, tried to wish her happy Mother's Day. She didn't answer the phone. I was like, well, that's what I get for trying to be a good daughter. But she called me back. We talked for a little bit. I told her about herself. I was like, don't you ever miss the phone call when I'm calling you partially to wish you a happy Mom's Day, because I take it back. I don't got to do this. You know, that's what
you are so extra.
Well, I am extra. I do know that. Is that lightning going on outside? You guys, the weather is turning over here. Like, that's a lot. Okay, let's see. Oh, Brianna said, how did Saturday night with your dad go? Okay, so here's Red Day. Delicious. Not too bad. I didn't do too bad.
Not really.
No, not really, he says. Okay.
I didn't really watch you the whole day. So
yes. Okay.
If everything you did,
so,
I know you sneak stuff too.
I do sneak stuff.
But if everything you ate was what I visually saw.
Maybe the only thing that you didn't see me eat was like a little, like a thing of tortilla chips, maybe one. Okay. But like you saw me eat like 2 of them, right? So yeah, no, but I didn't do really bad. So it was fun. It was, you know, I was the only sprat over there. I was the only one of my father's children over there. We were Amber
all your sisters
or William or Ashley didn't come. Well, they all had things to do. Don't get me wrong. And I literally live like 6 minutes away from my dad. So I was like, okay, we can go. And all of my step siblings were there. So my dad's wife kids. And, you know, it was good to see them. We only see them literally once a year. And that's like Christmas. So it was fun to see them. And it was a good time. He made hamburgers and hot dogs. He made grilled meats, and y'all know them's my favorite meats, right? But we did take sola buns to use on the grilled meats.
Lucky for me, he just grilled some chicken
wings. No, I didn't. You know, I didn't partake.
You
know, I didn't partake of them chicken wings,
right?
No,
that's basically where I lived.
No, but okay. So then I was like, do you have, so the two, I don't know, I'll say 3 non-keto things that I had when I was over there. Number one, sweet tea. That was probably the most egregious thing I had, because like sweet tea is just nothing but sugar water, you know? All he had was sweet tea and water, and I was like, okay, let me have some of this sweet tea. It was delicious, don't get me wrong, but when I tell y'all I hate drinking sugar, like unless it's a milkshake, I do not like to drink my calories, you know what I'm saying? But that tea was good. Secondly, he had some barbecue sauce, some really super spicy barbecue sauce from Famous Dave's that, like, I'm sure had sugar in it. Was it sugar-free? But it was delicious. I was like, oh, this is spicy and delicious. And then thirdly, I tried for the first time ever golden Oreos, and all I'm gonna say is they taste just like regular Oreos to me. Like, not that that was a bad thing, because I love regular Oreos, but I was like, I'm not sure if I could tell the difference in here. Like, I don't know what's going on. But either way, I didn't make the social situation all about the food. I ate till I was like, you know, satisfied. I was like, I could get more Oreos, but that wouldn't solve anything. Like, you know, it was a good low pressure situation because my mind wasn't like fixated on the food the way that it used to be in the past, right? So, yeah. But, you know, I did eat some non-keto things, and I was like, it'd be like that sometimes.
No, I just really enjoyed. I just had the chicken. I made a hot dog.
And you brought it home, you guys. And it's still half eaten on the kitchen counter. Like, just know yourself. You don't eat food. It's okay. Dana's here, says, good morning, Whack Fam. Happy Mother's Day to all the mommies out there. Same. Jewel is here, says, this is the day that the Lord hath made. Good morning, Whack Moms. You right.
Good morning.
He said, I rushed through my DDPY workout this morning, just not feeling it. Well, at least you did some of it, though, or you did it like, you know, you could have just hung it up. So I'm glad that you got through some of it, right?
That's it, basically.
D said, morning, good weathers. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and the mother figures and the Wark familia. You're right.
Nice.
So, yeah, Jen said constant rain all day today. Yeah, same here. The exact same weather that we're doing here. So
it's nourishing of the earth.
Dana said, let's do a roll call. How many babies do you have and what are their ages? You know, if that's not one of them things where you feel like you're putting out too much of your personal information, go for it. I'd love that trivia. But, you know, have y'all seen them things that are just like, you know, like your soap opera name is your pet's first name as well with your maiden name and the middle name of your, you're like, wait a minute, those are your password questions. Like, don't give out all your personal information, you know, but still, that would be fun.
You're so goofy.
Yes. So, Rhonda said, this is how you red day it, waiting on sausage, egg, and cheese, biscuit, hash browns, and oatmeal, carbon up. If I do it early, it doesn't affect me the next day. Meat only later. That's how you do it. You know, that is I love that plan. Like the thing that I'm really going to start doing, because eating early, like we all know I have to finish eating by like 7 o'clock or I really don't sleep well, you know? So that's kind of what I did yesterday. Like I finished eating at my dad's house around 7 o'clock, but I do agree eating earlier and then like riding the day out. That's kind of my drinking philosophy, you know, but I don't really do that. I kind of like, I'm going to fast and then eat my meals, like when I like the red meal, because normally I have a problem with having an eating window on a red day. I wake up, I know it's a red day. Let me start eating at 7:30. You know, that doesn't resolve anybody. Like sometimes I'll be eating before you wake up, you know, if there was food in this house to eat, I would be eating it already, you know, or that's how old me would have done it. Like I'm trying to push back my eating window so that I can limit the damage. You know what I'm saying?
Like push back, you mean later in the day or earlier in the day?
Like later in the day. Because
start later in the
like 1 o'clock.
Okay.
You know, like don't eat anything in the morning. And then, you know, if I start eating at 1 o'clock and I stop eating by like 7, there's only so much I can do, right? You know, because once again, I don't like making myself sick. Yes. which tonight it might be 8. I don't know. But either way, starting later is the name of the game. Because my whole thing is, if I don't overeat, then 8 o'clock should be fine. Yes. But here's all I'm envisioning, right? Mm-hmm. Tonight, whenever we get back home and settle in for the evening, I'm having a piece of Costco cake and we're watching The Mandalorian. Oh. Whatever time that starts being, that's when I'm going to finish my cake. Right. You know, like, and it's just like a regular slice, not like a birthday slice. You remember the Mother's Day cake that's already in my mom's house? There is already Costco cake over there. I've envisioned how I want to close the evening. No, we're ending on cake. That's the whole point. Like, that's the last thing that I'm going to have tonight.
So what's the first thing?
I'm not eating anything till we get to mom's house.
But you don't like anything over there with the cake, right?
No, there's going to be rolls and macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
And then probably cake. You know, mom, are you still making a meatloaf? Let me know. If she's making meatloaf, I'll probably have some of that too. But like, I see, here's the thing. Yes. I would normally be like, oh, today I already know I'm going to eat off plan. So let me just start doing that already. Oh. And then the problem is, by the time I get to mom's house, I'm so full of like
everything else,
random food that I can't even enjoy it. So I'm like, if I can just push back the window,
I wonder how long do you think it took you to learn
that?
Your whole life.
Yeah, no, I've known it. Like I've known that is a problem of mine. Like whenever I have like an off-plan day, I immediately want to wake up and eat, and then I can't even get to the meal that is supposed to be off-plan because I'm already so full by the time I get to the meal.
I was curious on how long it takes people a long time to learn or to change the habit, even if they know it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I recognize it. Yeah, I know. I recognize it. So that's what I'm working on.
Look at you.
Phyllis said, good morning, Whack Fam. Happy Mother's Day. Same to you, Phyllis. Well, don't be wishing me a happy Mother's Day. I mean, I got dogs, but come on now. Joe is here. Says, good morning, everyone. Barry said, sweet tea is good stuff. It really is, though. Joe says, happy Mother's Day to all the moms, grandmoms, aunts. Exactly. Cynthia's here. Says, hello, Whack Fam. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers. You're right. So, yes, happy Mother's Day, everyone. Yes. Ooh, he said, enjoying some sweet tea right now. I drink about a gallon a day, always sweetened with liquid stevia. I love that. This was not sweetened with liquid stevia, but you know, I don't.
Tea is a commodity.
Jules said, I was listening to Dr. Gundry talking about how to really read a good label. Is there a video on that? Do you want to drop that into like the Facebook group? Because I'd love to know all about labels. Absolutely. So
you can always improve on knowledge.
Yes, exactly. Jen said, I made myself chocolate peanut butter keto chaffles for breakfast, and I'm making a deli meat lasagna for dinner. I'm making my favorites today. Whoa. We had quite the conversation about deli meat lasagna and Keto Foodies Unite. It is lasagna where the noodles are deli meat. Like you can actually, so you can take, so a lot of people just could use straight deli meat, but I know that AD Keto uses a recipe from, I think it's Maria Emmerich, where it's like deli meat, slice of cheese, deli meat.
Gotcha.
So then you bake those to where they just become like crispy, not crispy, but you know, like the cheese is melted and stuff. And then you actually make those the layer of your lasagna.
Put them in the refrigerator to cool back down again?
You just wait for them to cool down.
Okay, back to temperature.
Yeah, and then so you layer the deli meat, ricotta, Parmesan, sauce, layer the deli meat like regular lasagna, and then you can't taste it. And that is pretty much carnivore lasagna.
Now the question is, do you use American or cheddar cheese?
No, you don't use American cheese. I think you use like Swiss cheese or something like that. Like it's not really strong tasting cheese. Oh my God. But, Jerry Van West says, good morning, Whack and Work family. Happy Mother's Day. Same. Yes. Rhonda said, went on a 10-mile ride in our city park yesterday with hubby and granddaughter. It was so fun and beautiful. But let me tell you about what we did yesterday. Okay. Comment down below. You might have to be like a 90s kid to know this, but y'all remember the song Perfect Day by Hoku? Like, it was at the end of Legally Blonde, wasn't it? Like, either way, that song, that's what it was yesterday for us. It was a perfect day. So I woke up yesterday, did an hour and a half on the spin bike. It was just, I love it. I just love riding on the bike. But then I just got really, really super pumped. I was like, today, it was super sunny yesterday. And I was just like, let's fix up our actual bikes. So you guys, years ago, whenever me and my mom would go yard sailing to different yard sales, if the person ever had a bike that was under $20, I bought it. Like I bought the bikes, right? So I have 3 bikes in my garage, but like sitting there that I haven't touched in years. And like the wheels were all cracked and the tubes were like deflated and everything.
18 speeds.
Yeah, like, I got 3 bikes. One was missing a pedal. The other was missing a kickstand, but like I got them for $20. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let's fix up the bikes. So we pulled all the bikes out, put them in the front yard. Like we actually took off the wheels, like just like had to replace everything. I was taking inventory, like, okay, what do we need? We need a bike that, we need like a 26-inch tire. We need an inner tube. We needed like a pump. We retook inventory. He did take inventory, but it was illegible. And I was just like, I don't know what this means. This doesn't, but it doesn't translate into an actionable shopping list, right? Yeah. So then we went to the mire. We spent a lot of money on different bike supplies, right? And then we came home. We fixed the bike. We replaced the seat. We put on a kickstand and a pedal. We replaced a whole tire and the little inner tube. I mean, we nailed it, right? And then like we went riding from here to Grandma's house. It was really, really fun. And it was also it was like difficult. We were like, whoa. Riding a bike. It's not like riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't been on a bike. What's the opposite of a stationary bike? Like a moving bike, like a bicycle, like a riding bike in years, at least since I met you. So that's at least 2 years, So it was really, really fun to ride bikes with my honey buns. Yes, it was really great. So
no, we had a great time. It was nice. Like I said, as a kid, I was always into bikes because that was the only transportation I had. So I would always repair.
Well, as a kid, I rode bike, but I didn't fix bikes like you did.
We never did that. I know my bike messed up. Ain't nobody gonna save me. I can't be like, that ain't my bike. But,
you better fix that. Sounds like a personal problem.
Like, oh man, I got this.
He said, no children here, 1 dog and 2 cats. The warden and I refer to ourselves as dinks. Double income, no kids. Hey, dinks here.
You're a bunch of dinks.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not mad at that at all. So yes, absolutely.
So beautiful.
Yeah, Data said, Heath, I love that. I know, me too, right? So see, Brianna said I got a 9-year-old fur baby, living my best single life. Me too, girl. Single it is. Like,
excuse me.
Oh, shoot. Hey.
What's going on?
Hey, husband. Oops, my bad. I forget that you're here, man.
I'm stop following you around.
No, sometimes I be doing that. So, no. So, Susan said, I got 1 son and daughter in love. Daughter in love. I get it. Both 29. Like in law. You know, that's really confused me the first time I see that. Like my mother in love. And I was like, I get it now, but it still caused me some confusion. Kat's here, says good morning and wishing on the moms a wonderful day. Peace, love, and prosperity to all. I accept that. Yes. Thank you. Happy. Beth says progress, Autumn. You would have bought stuff to eat first thing this morning when you went shopping this week. Beth, how do you know me? That is me. Like, how do you know? Like, that's exactly what I would have done. I did not do anything to prepare. All the food that I'm going to eat is going to be in my mama's house. All right. So I didn't need to like front load it with it's going to be a red day anyway.
And is this the first time you've ever done this?
Yes.
So any previous year, you would always buy a bunch of stuff and start eating as soon as you woke up.
Yeah.
So this is the moment. So how many years is that?
Yeah.
So the moment it took from.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at the learning curve. Yeah. I'm loving this.
I know.
Progress.
Yeah, but see, no, I even did this last month because when like you're at your the taping, because we have the taping coming up this Saturday. You remember the Friday before the previous taping, I bought like Pop-Tarts and I bought bagels and I was like, okay, well, we need to have breakfast on the way there. Like I bought things to eat before we even went there, right? I'm not doing that anymore. Like, no, there's no point, So,
very true.
And it doesn't help because when I got there, I was so full, like you can't even enjoy the gourmet chef food because I'm full on Pop-Tarts, Not that I don't love Pop-Tarts. There's just no point. You know what I'm saying? So I know you don't like Pop-Tarts.
I'll do Pop-Tarts.
He said unsweetened tea is just dirty water. That's how I feel. So.
I think that's how you feel about all tea.
Yeah. Well, no, if it's sweet, it's delicious, but it's a sugar water. So
Steve,
I do think that tea is sugar water. TC said we had a beautiful thunderstorms all night, great sleeping weather, rolling thunder. So that's exactly what my mother would say. Yay. I used to think that until I got dogs, and then they just get nervous and they just come into the bed and just pant.
Yeah, see, I've never experienced that.
Yeah, because Dee Dee could sleep. No,
me and DJ were just like, We would be the type to be outside in the rain.
No, Stacy said, cute intro picture. Thanks. It's my mom. We took that years. We took it years ago.
I think the anxiety.
TC said deli meat and cheese lasagna is wonderful. It is.
That sounds amazing.
Yes. Mary T said I use sliced deli chicken for the noodles of my lasagna. Have served it to non-keto people who didn't notice the difference. Exactly. Nice.
We tried it with the
said I use ricotta. Yes, and mozzarella. Yes, it is delicious. So
we haven't tried the deli meat one.
Yes.
I mean, the key to a good lasagna is always the other stuff. It's like it's the combination.
Yeah, the noodles not really even.
It's the ricotta, it's the sauce, it's the meat.
Sauce, it's the meat, it's the seasoning, it's the layers of flavor.
The blend of the cheese you use.
Yes.
Everything.
Jill says, Autumn, I so wish I was bold enough to wear your hair color. I love it. Thank you very much. Girl, you ain't gotta who you trying to be bold for? Just do it. Like my whole thing is like, in order to get this hair color, you do have to dye your hair blonde. So you can't necessarily
platinum white.
Yeah. So if you put it on and then you don't like it, like I don't know if you can return it back to you. You can try to re-dye it brown again. Don't get me wrong, but like it will. You do have to change. Turn your hair white. You can't just put this on top of your hair.
I mean, just know that you're beautiful, and whichever color you choose is gonna be.
Cut it off. I mean, that's how I feel. I was like, look, I don't care. Like, even if I was working in corporate America, it's not like I feel like the times have changed, and like this is me. Back when I had my corporate job, I had purple hair. I was like, my name's Autumn. I got purple hair. I'm the smartest one here, so say something. Bet you won't steal her. What? That's exactly. That's what I'm talking about. No.
Party this is turning to something else.
He said, I love making carnivore lasagna, but we make it with an Alfredo sauce instead of tomato. Yeah, that's how you make it carnivore, is with the Alfredo sauce. Yeah, because that's still a cream and cheese sauce.
White lasagna.
Yes.
I'm willing to try.
Yes. Rhonda said, when I do a red day, it works better for me if I eat the carbs as early as possible and have time to work it off. I break for 8 hours before eating my last meal. Yeah, I mean, that is so smart, but it's the opposite for me. Like, I want it to be the last thing I remember in the day, I know, right? It's not usually.
You're good enough, lucky enough to start later.
Brianna said, do you make your own Alfredo sauce? Maybe that was to Heath, because Lord knows we don't make our own Alfredo sauce. So
definitely Heath.
TC said, I use thinly sliced turkey and mozzarella and don't cook it ahead of time. Oh, just layer turkey, sliced mozzarella, turkey, meat sauce, shredded mozzarella. I love it. Repeat the layers and bake.
Room temperature, or do you chill it a little bit?
No, you don't have to chill it. Or I mean, you get the deli meat from the refrigerator, just like you get the cheese and the ricotta from the refrigerator. You can layer it as is, So
I think the key is the it's so neutral that the sauce and the and stuff
it gives it its structure, just like the noodle would. Mary T said, sounds like a personal problem. Love that. I'm using it on my granddaughter. Oh yeah, it was from some comedy special, but it does fit in so many different ways of life.
Yes, it is.
That's not
like, why are we both wearing?
Yeah, exactly. Sounds like a personal problem. So yes, TC said, I messed up my stomach too many red days in the past few weeks. Meats are making me sick again, so I'm on an egg reset this week.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
TC.
I totally feel you. I'm definitely going to switch back to carnivore. This week, I'm still in the process of getting rid of the non-carnivore items in the house. And then next Saturday, we have the taping.
Yes.
But then after that, I kind of want to go back to carnivore. Like, because I still have some things in the house, like keto bars, just some other, all the sodas are gone, everything like that. But like, I really want to get everything out of the house because I felt better on carnivore. Y'all know what my weight looked like on carnivore. And I did realize I could do it. It wasn't this overly tough, like, suffering thing. It was just better for me in general. So that's what I'm looking forward to getting back to. So yeah. Exactly. But this week I'm really focusing on just like not maintaining, but doing well without a super strict plan. Because normally my food week starts on Sundays, but today's no, I'm going to still track. But I don't even have an idea. I know I have chicken thighs. I have ground beef. I have one serving of taco tray left. I'm not going to eat that today. I'm just, this week is going to be a hodgepodge because today is Mother's Day. Saturday is the taping. So I'm going to fast a couple days in there. Yeah, I'm going to fast a couple days in there. So it's like, what are my main meals going to be? And then after that, I'm going to prep to go straight carnivore. Joyce said, when I was a kid, I rode bikes till I fell 2 times and had to get stitches both times. So nope, not riding ever again.
Jesus.
I know, right? So
stitches both times?
Yes.
Man, Calamity Jane.
Mary T said Pop-Tart, eat all the crust around the frosting first, then separate the frosting side from the pastry side and eat the frosting side first. It's a process. Been years since I've done that one. No. You eat the pastry side first so that you can save the frosting side for the end. That's exactly what I do. So we are the same.
That just sounds dry.
All
of it sound like you need something to drink after this.
Ooh, Jen said my corporate job won't let us have non-natural hair color. Are you corporate facing? Are you client facing? That is so weird.
No,
Beth says our hair at my job can only be colors that are considered natural. They have issues with tattoos as well. I am stuck with my eyes. See, I can't do it. Like I
just
can't.
Wouldn't be there, right?
I can't do it.
Like they'd have to fire
me. But see, a lot of us work at home. A lot of us worked at home, and like we weren't client facing. Like we didn't see our clients a lot. So yeah,
I mean, absolutely. So like if you're in sales or something like that, like it really depends.
It'd be different if you were in sales.
How great of a salesman you are. You got to really sell that stuff.
But see, I think that just makes you more memorable. Like, oh, I like that girl with the purple hair. That was me.
No matter what, though, you're going to be a renegade. No matter, like most people will be like, oh my gosh,
yes,
whisper.
Oh wow,
oh my gosh, how provocative.
Like
what the heck?
He said, when I go out to eat, I carry a small jar of liquid stevia and I order unsweet tea. Yes, that is super smart. So,
that's how you do it.
Aurelia said, thumbnail question. Autumn, are you and your mom both 5'11"? How tall is Amber? So we're 5'10", and Amber's like 5'8". So she is a smidgen shorter than we are. So
the micro one.
Yes, she's the shouty. Yeah.
And I'll look down.
Brianna said, I'm going to do carnivore my way the next 2 weeks. I've got my graduation on May 22nd, and I want to get rid of all the inflammation so my face is as thin as possible for the pics. Yes, girl. And then don't forget, like contouring, right? It's all about the shading to give you a jawline. You know what I'm talking about? I know what you're talking. I know, but I know, girl. Yes, absolutely. So
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yes.
It's all about angles.
Yes. Jen says, yes, I go into people's homes. Some people I enter their house and they are still wearing pajamas or very revealing shirts. So I look like a social worker and I'm not. Yeah. Yes. No, I mean, that's interesting. Well, if you have to, but like, I'm not letting this purple haired tattooed woman into my house. Like, people can look the way they want.
And especially if you're clean and presentable. I think that's the key. It's not like you're like shaggy and
Jules said, does carnivore really help with mental clarity? If so, I'm in. So for me, carnivore didn't necessarily help me with mental clarity, but what it did do was prove to me that I could live without the daily sweets, right? That was my biggest issue, was like I have a sweet treat every day. On my eating days, it was keto bars. On my fasting days, it was diet soda or like a Powerade, you know. It really showed me that like, wow, I can really just go without the sweets, which helped me just prove a point to myself, right?
That's just everybody.
Yes. So, but when I do go to carnivore, don't get me wrong, I am going to be using, I guess, some sweeteners like stevia and monk fruit. I'm going to stay away from the sucralose and the erythritol. But I do think, you guys, I've even considered drinking like what is it? What kind of water is that? Sparkling water. And I hate sparkling water, you guys. But I'm thinking if I put some like citric acid and some stevia in it, I can drink it because, you know, I want to have the fizz. Oh, and I did buy Zevia. That's how committed I am also to not drinking, you know, like to drinking not the aspartame and the sucralose and stuff. So I am having stevia. And I do, you know, still plan to have maybe like sweet beverages, but I don't want to eat sweets. Like I should only be eating sweets twice a month. Once on Smash the Crate and once on a taping day. You know, other than that, I don't need sweets, right? So that's really what I am focusing on. So yeah. Susan said, when I started at my current job 15 years ago, we could only have 2 piercings in our ears. Tattoos had to be covered. No open-toed shoes, and men's hair couldn't go below their collar. See, what's going on? I mean, look, don't get me wrong. That is pretty standard. Like when I was in corporate America,
that's law
business casual was very, you know, strict, but it has gotten relaxed. Yeah, it's relaxed over the years. So
I understand if you got to be presentable, like a law firm or, you know.
Dee said, great for you for having a plan for when you go off plan. yes, better planning equals less guilt equals faster recovery. Exactly. And less damage I can do. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of that, D, like, didn't you say you were going to go like carnivore plus your carb ups? Like, how's that going? Have you started that? I need to know. No.
Inquisitive.
Jewel says meal plus LaCroix equals the bomb. I know, right? But the problem is meal has sucralose in it, right? And I've tried the stir that's sweetened with stevia, like the squirt, that and no, you know, so it's just, I don't like it. So I'm thinking it's really the tartness that I like. So I could just use some citric acid or straight lemon juice, right? And then a couple drops of like stevia sweetener to make it right. So
sounds like a nice little concoction.
Yes. So Jerry Van West says, I'm avoiding any kind of red days at this point. Realistically, I haven't had a super craving for them. Weird, right? Not in the house, and I've stayed home, so no temptations around me.
There you go.
Great. You know, excellent.
That's the perfect
Excellent.
scenario.
Yeah, Jerry Van West. That is great. I can honestly say, you know, I'm going to make, eventually I want to make a YouTube video about like unpopular keto opinions, you know? And one of my unpopular opinions is like, it's not my goal to be keto, like not to be keto forever, but to eat keto every single day of my life, you know? Like that's not in my definition like of success, but like for the people who is that in their definition of success, like more power to you. But I'm never going to sit up here and say like, the goal is to never eat non-keto again. Like that will never be my goal, you guys. So, you know, it's just, it's whatever works for you. So,
and I was also going to say like, it's like a taste thing. Like maybe you've grown so accustomed to it that now you actually prefer.
Yes.
Like you don't even care about the other stuff anymore. Yeah. It's like, that's a perfect scenario.
Exactly.
Like you look at Snickers bar, like, I don't want that crap. Get that out of my face.
I don't want that crap most of the time. You know, he said, Joel, carnivores help me with my autoimmune disease. When I'm not strict, I have awful flare-ups. Yeah, so here's another thing I want to do. I agree. I do like carnivore because it gets rid of the inflammation, but I also really want to watch my dairy intake because I found that I replace a lot of the sweeteners with cheese and cream and stuff. So I really want to get to a place where it's mostly about the protein and fat, and then like I sprinkle on some dairy because right now I'm probably eating like 8 ounces of cheese a day, you know, and that's a lot, you know. So I'm still working on it, but I agree. I mean, I really like carnivore. The food is delicious. If I rely more on the salty feeling rather than the sweet feeling, like they give me the same satisfaction, right?
There you go.
So TC said, I love seeing the artwork of well-done tattoos. Just too chicken to get one myself. My friend has beautiful tattooed rings. She said they hurt like a heck. Yeah, like tattoos on your hand. Like I have a tattoo like right here. Like this one hurt. The one on my back, like in the middle of my back where my bone was, like that one, I was almost like, dude, you're going to have to stop. But luckily right then he was done because all my tattoos are relatively small and simple. Yes. But other than that, they didn't really hurt. I just told Richard, pretend like someone's taking a fork and just digging and scraping it across your skin. That's all it is. And then at the end of it, you get a beautiful skin picture. Like that's
at the end of it. Yeah. Just drag your feet across these hot coals.
Yeah, no. I mean, I love tattoos.
You'll have burnt feet.
Yeah, no. You get skin pictures.
Yes. I don't know how much. You know, I can get actual pictures just with like camera. No, I'm okay. I can get like. The only thing I can get like maybe a period, like a little exclamation point. Maybe.
Yes. Like Brianna said dress code at the high school I teach at is being changed, trying to make it equitable between boys and girls. If guys can wear cut up shirts and show nipples, can they do that? Girls can wear belly shirts. It's become an issue. Yes, I do know that there are definitely some, you know, like the restrictions on how short skirts can be and how tight clothing can be. I know, right?
That's the whole point.
To not be distracting.
So uniforms, right?
Yeah.
Like most schools have uniforms now.
Joy said, yes, carnivore does help with mental clarity. I've not been doing well on carnivore lately, and my mental clarity has not been doing the best. I agree. I mean, that's just because I haven't necessarily been doing the best on, you know, keto.
But it's also, remember, the best muscle, the most hardest muscle we all have is the one between our ears. Like, that's the one that we always have to work no matter what we're doing.
Susan says,
mental clarity
is a real. Now it's leggings and t-shirts. I feel that I'm going to struggle when we return to the office and I have to wear jeans, but my jeans are too big, so I'll be able to buy new ones. I know, right? That's what I remember on ESPN. Ryan Clark was one of the, you know, he's one of the anchors or one of the guys, and they had just been doing the shows from their house for months and like a year at this point. So when they actually had to return to like being on set at places, they're like, I don't wear pants. This is too much here. Jerry Van West said, yesterday I went to the pub to watch a soccer match and they had donuts and coffee there, but I brought my chocolate mint keto chow for my breakfast. I was slightly tempted by the donuts, but avoided them. Jerry Van West is a winner today. You have been one of my favorite people to read your comments. I was talking to you. I was talking to my mother about you just yesterday because we were talking about, what do you mean he don't eat no meat? It's okay. I make lamb. You don't realize how often my mother and I say that to each other. For you to have written that, it was absolutely amazing. Dee said, I have not started yet, unfortunately, due to certain factors out of my control, but we'll be starting not this week, but the next. Okay, but at least you have a plan. That's all that matters. Exactly. Laura's here says, good morning, Laura from Southern California. Good morning. Yes, Mary T said, when I was in weight loss mode, I stayed strict for 2 years. Then I learned about metabolic flexibility, and I test that out now and then, but I get a food hangover when I drink tequila. Like when I drink tequila, so it's rare. Yeah, yes, and they said hashtag busted open can of biscuits. I know, right? That's my life. Absolutely. So Beth said, some people have to stay keto 100% of the time due to medical or mental issues. That was not my reasoning. I do plan to be keto most of the time, but if I say never, I'll be off plan. Exactly. That's how I feel too. So, Jeremy West says, Patty and I have matching tattooed wedding rings. My others didn't hurt on my arms, but the finger ring was excruciatingly painful, like marriage. Painful at first, but then the pain goes away. You're so funny, Jerry.
I don't know.
No, I wouldn't want to get it.
We speak of. What are we?
My sister has a huge tattoo on her hand of racing checkered flags, and I was just like, that has got to have hurt. I mean, that hurts. Now, you guys, I want an entire. Okay, so I already have this tattoo here, right? But I want an entire sleeve on my arm. So here's the thing: around my wrist, I want it to be like grass. Like little grass. And then I want there to be flowers growing all up. And then on my shoulder, I want it to be one of those basic, typical suns, like the sun shining down. And then I want there to be birds and butterflies and flying things. That is eventually my goal, right? We got to come up with it's going to take so long, but I'm just what's going to happen? What goal am I going to reach in order for that to be the thing that I get? Because
what goal will that required.
Yes, but but I want to start a little bit. First thing I want to do is I want to get the grass ring around my wrist, and then I just start with little bitty flowers here and there, right? Nice. So yeah, that's what I want to go with. So, oh my gosh, Mary T said we used to have to stand on our knees to have our skirt length measured in high school. They changed the dress code shortly after that. That is really crazy. So
when I went, luckily. I was able to go through school without a dress code, but only luckily or unluckily because then we had it was fashion show.
Yeah, I like that everywhere had starting in middle school that we had uniforms because once again, I do not care about what I wear. I didn't want to have to think about it, so I had 3 pair of pants. Khaki, black, navy blue, and then I had a variety of polos, Lord. That's all I had.
It's different because it's a forced conformity, but the other way, it's being open and stuff is kind of stressful too.
Exactly.
Because as a kid growing up in high school, I was like I said, it was you're swimming with sharks.
I mean, the worst thing in the world you could do is have high water. Remember, and once again, I was tall.
They had dirty shoes or something.
People didn't even talk
about you.
They didn't. What. Yeah, it was all about high water.
Even if you was best friends with them, they'd be like, ouch.
She said, work messes with my diet. Work from my car and going into gas stations to use the restroom. Yeah, with all that good junk food. I don't buy sweets for home. I know, right? I'm so spoiled. We're so people that work either from home or a place where they can control the environment. Even Aunt Beverly having to be out in a oot and a boot, it's just so different.
When you're always traveling, you're always moving around. It's hard to keep food on you. You don't really have a refrigerator in your pocket.
Yeah. Pocket refrigerator. Arodi said, my friends ask, is Saturday a salad day? I do carnivore during the week and cheat with salad, avocado on the weekends. That is a great cheat right there. Right? So.
That is a cheat.
Mary said, my daughter has roses all down her leg. Each one stands for someone in heaven. Each color is the birthstone, and there are a few buds. Oh, for the babies in heaven. Oh, my God, that's amazing.
It's going to have a very colorful body.
Rhonda said, no, don't do it. Oh, I'm getting all the tats. I love it.
It's too late.
Maggie's here, says, to all the moms, happy Mother's Day. Hi, Maggie, glad you're here. Beth said, tell us about your Richard's tattoos. He is not getting anything your tattoos
yes, no, me and
Brandon said the look on your face when you described the tattoo you Richard's look on it.
Me and needles aren't really best friends.
Dana said, I want a full floral sleeve with sunflower on the shoulder. See, that's more along the lines. See, mine's going to be a sun ray, but it could be a sunflower.
Dragging across your skin.
Yes.
It's like a
so,
dragging.
Jen said, I love uniforms and love that my kids have to wear them too. Don't have to think about what to wear means more time to sleep. You guys, if I had kids, it would all be horrible because even if our school didn't have uniforms, they would be wearing uniform clothes. Like, look, you get khakis, you get navy blue and black, and some jeans. You get polos. Pick them out. Like, that's all you're wearing to school.
We definitely didn't have that many options. It was definitely just jeans and just which color shirt you wanted.
Yes.
But it was like, for me, it was, we had to pick our clothes out the day before. So before you went to bed, you'd have to pick your clothes out, and you woke up, bam.
Well, I'm one of the type of people, like, instead of meal prepped, I outfit prepped. Like, I ironed all my clothes on Sunday. Yes. Like, in that way, I just knew exactly what I was
doing. Well, not until college, okay?
No,
like, in middle high school, I don't even know how to iron works. I was just like, Mom fixed it.
We were all about starch in high school. Like, everything had to be crispy, like all the creases and everything. Like, that was...
Yeah, actually, now you think, I think it was like my senior year.
Yeah, Jerry Van West said, one of my tattoos on my right shoulder was a theme. It's a beautiful Black Panther with roses. I'm unpredictable like a cat and like a rose. Sometimes I'm sweet, but I have many thorns too. Okay, good deal, Jerry Van West. That's a whole narrative right there that you have right there.
Is it 1/4 of your back?
Yes. No. Jules said, high school equals stilettos and painted on jeans. Man, those were the days. Lord, stilettos, I know you. I remember you. So. Dana said, I also want to do a back tattoo of alignment in honor of my brother. That would be amazing. No. Getting tattoos on your back hurts. Yeah. Jen said, what's an iron? That's still to this day. You still don't iron, sweetheart. You don't iron. I've never seen you iron.
Well, we haven't went anywhere that required it.
Your work.
That was 50-50. I was working.
One day.
That was
So like 2 months ago during Richard's taping, like Richard's always the last one to get ready and he's always the last one out the door. I'm like, come on, Richard, it's time to go. So I did not know what his work shirt looked like. And so when we get out the door, like he was like, okay, I'm ready to go. He has on this polo and just the sleeve, or it's a button up. All the sleeves are so wrinkled. And I was just like, that's what you're wearing, Richard.
It was in the drawer.
It was in the
drawer.
And I was like, if I would have known that's what you were wearing, I would have ironed it for you. Like, but we didn't have time because it was like at the last minute. So I made sure that I ironed all my Honey Bunny's work shirts just so he could be crispy going to work. I was like, what is happening right now? So oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, Jerry Ben West says Patty has a flock of hummingbirds on her forearm and on her back shoulder. Nice. 3 dolphins and a sunrise. That sounds like a Lisa Frank folder. I absolutely love that. Dee says, my parents used to dress us in uniform even though we didn't go to a uniform school. So embarrassing. Thankfully, they stopped after elementary school. That's exactly the parent I would be. I'd be like, nope, get some polos, get some slacks. Like, that's what you're wearing. So, yes. He said, I still picked out my clothes the night before old habits die hard. I mean, seeing as I wear the same thing every day, jeans, grab a t-shirt off the stack. Jeans, grab a t-shirt off the stack.
Our parents taught us, it's like sometimes you just gotta, the shirt goes with that.
No.
Match them up.
Putting outfits together was not like my favorite thing to do.
It wasn't my favorite, but I've done it enough times. So
Mary T said, my mom used to dress us in the weirdest clothes and shoes. When my kids were into their Doc Martens, I couldn't believe it. We cried having to wear shoes like that. I know, right? Like, my big thing at the school we went to were like Dickies, like the work pants. Like if you didn't have Dickies, like you just got regular khakis, or you could wear like only a certain type of man, like guy wore cargo pants. That was also acceptable. But like, oh my gosh, thank you. Aurelia said, wait, update 45 minutes in. I really didn't realize we were going this far. Someone's supposed to remind me. And that's my husband right there. Okay. Okay, so Friday was a fasting day. It was good. I stepped on the scale 191.8. Yeah. That was a loss of 2.4. But then Saturday, like we said, was like it was a red day. It was a Mother's Day, Father's Day thing. Yeah. So I mean, and once again, you think you do well, and then you step on the scale, and you're like, okay, that's how you want to play this, right? So it was 197.2. So that's a gain of 5.4. So now I'm just like, Lord knows if I'm going to break 200 because I plan on having Costco cake today, right?
Sure
I don't care. Like, it's okay. So here's my plan for the week. Today, eat my Costco cake and feel good about it. Starting then tomorrow, fast, on and off, whatnot. And then like I have taco tray for Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Then I'm thinking I'm just going to make like burger and brat for Thursday. Mm-hmm. And then Saturday is the taping. Mm-hmm. And then after that, like carnivore, just like get back on my plan. There are no other holidays coming up, are there? Like, not that every holiday is an excuse to go off plan, but like, I'm just thinking like, what else is happening, right? Between the yard sale and like all these random holidays. As long as I get back to that 187 point something, because that's what I weighed last week. And I was like, oh, what a difference a week makes. You know what I'm saying? But look, you have to eat well consistently in order to see any real consistent change. And I know that that's been my biggest struggle this entire year is just consistency, right? So that's what I'm working on. To be honest, I mentally feel great about a lot of things. I feel great about my exercise routine. I feel great about loving lifting weights, and I can physically see the changes in my body getting stronger. Yep. But I know that I would be even more pleased if there was like less like fat on here. Remember when my clavicle popped out so much that like we thought I was like in distress, right? I know that the leaner that I get, the more I'll appreciate things like that. So no one's going to do it but me. And so I get that, but I don't feel down on myself. I'm just like, you know what to do. So you just got to do it, right?
Back to that distress.
Exactly. I need to get back to the clavicle distress. I need to feel distressed. I need to be like, oh, Autumn, your bones are popping out of your chest, so one day, but it's okay. But like right now I feel good. So that's important to me, is feeling good and not feeling like I'm doing something bad or wrong, right? So Dana said, me and hubby want to do Beauty and the Beast couple tattoos on our wrist. That's cute. Disney.
When you put your wrists together, do they form
will they be dancing? Yeah. Richard won't get tattoos, so
I will. It just depends on a lot of things happening at the same time.
No, he is.
Like, it has to be a moment in time, kind of like we have to be like on the coast of Monte Cristo, and somebody
and it has to be a dot.
Hey, but tattoo is on the streets. Let me get you with this.
Okay, that is not how you. First of all, so you want a person drawing on your arm with marker, because that is not how you want to get a tattoo. You want to get a tattoo in a sterile, enclosed environment. Like,
so it has to be an open air.
No, they need to have on gloves, and like they need to prep the skin.
So many rules.
Dana said we both have huge wish lists for tattoos. That's how I feel too.
Yes, we both have huge wish lists as well.
TC said, we put our clothes out in the winter. You dress before you getting out of bed, or you freeze to death. I know, right?
TC. So, and we did the same, only it's called having a father.
Yes.
Kick your butt.
T said, I'll be hard pressed to find my iron. I know, right? I haven't used it in a while, but sometimes you need it.
It's okay. Because you don't iron that either.
Oh my God. Dee said, I might not have minded polos and slacks, but she made us wear kilts and white dress shirts. Why would even buy them? We would even buy them on our trips to New York.
Oh, wow.
Like those checkered skirts.
So
now that's actually pretty funny. Jen said Memorial Day at the end of the month. Yes, but Memorial Day is a notorious grilling holiday. So if anything, I don't have, like, first of all, we don't really do anything for Memorial Day. Like, nobody in my family is like, Memorial Day. Mm-hmm. If anything, I have no qualms about staying keto on a day like that. Even carnivore, because all I need is the grilled meats, So yes, thank you, Jerry Van Woods. So yes, exactly. Clavicle gold, you're right. So
distress clavicle gold.
Yes, exactly. Like dangerous clavicle. Oh, are you okay, girl? Clavicle gold. Aurelia said thumbs up for all the great conversations and time. Thank you so much, Aurelia. Yes. So Melanie's here right as it's time to go. Says good morning, Autumn, Richard / Rick and Whack America. I know, right? So TC said, Richard, you just need those sticker tattoos. You can change them with your move. Do you know what you need? My best friend Jordan bought these once. Those sleeves, like they're like long gloves. Yeah. You can just put them on and they look like
tribal tattoos.
Yeah, they look. Yeah, they look like tattoos. Yes, that is so funny. So Melanie says, I missed you all. We've missed you too.
Back at you, Melanie.
Brianna said the next month and a half will be rough. Bro's 40th birthday, my graduation party, Memorial Day prom, senior trip, kids graduation, end of the school year. I'm a senior class advisor. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. You gotta dodge it. Right? See, my advice to you, Brianna, just make the day days where nothing's going on count. Make those count, you know, so that if all this other random stuff, you know, if you go off here or there, like, but make the days where nothing's going on count. So yes,
always a positive, positive.
Jewel said, when I could lay down and still see clavicles, it was the best keto day of my life. Exactly. I want. Jamin West said DCG's distressed clavicle goals. Hey, she got them DCGs.
Jerry, welcome to my world, Jerry. Welcome to my world.
Ooh, D says Richard should do henna tattoos to see how he likes them. You could even do it to test your sleeve out. That's a great idea.
Yes, I could do that.
The other thing that bothers me about henna is that, like, you have to sit there and dry before you can wipe it all off. But still, we used to get henna tattoos at the fair all the time. You're right. I love henna tattoos, man.
That's
okay, guys.
A temporary thing.
Have a great day. Have a happy Mother's Day, however you choose to celebrate. Like, the day is all about you and the mothers that are important in your life, right? So have a good day. And we'll be talking to you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. I'll tell you all about my Costco cake because, like, that's what I'm looking forward to today. No? Okay. I'm having it today, and then I'm not going to have it next to my birthday. So that's a couple of months away, Lord, right? And can we believe it's almost time for my birthday? Somebody come pick me up, right? Have a great day, everyone. And in the meantime, let's dance it out to the outro music. Bye. Oh, also, don't forget, comment on the Keto Crate unboxing. It's posted, like, if you want to win. The May crate is dope. Okay. Bye. Oh my gosh.